this one is a little sad thing that I want to talk about right now, which is that unfortunately, Dungeonborn, the game that was set to compete with. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the game that was set to compete with Dark and Darker is going to be shutting down as of May 28th. Now it's Dungeonborn that's shutting down. The Dark and Darker competition. Dungeonborn, it had potential. I really liked the gameplay. I liked it more than Dark and Darker, personally. I know that a lot of people preferred Dark and Darker, and it was very clear that Dark and Darker was going to win that exchange. But I was hoping that Dungeonborn was able to, stick with it. Unfortunately, Dark and Darker was the PvP centric of the two, in my opinion, and Dungeonborn was much more PvE centered. And rather than leaning into the PvE sphere, Dungeonborn kept trying to do PvP. I think that if they had added a map where it's just one group, you and a couple friends, and you're going up against a dungeon of enemies, and those enemies are really dangerous, and they're really trying to kill you, and they're trying their hardest to get at you, I think that would have been very successful. And I am not the only one that thinks that, because I think you all know what I'm going to bring up here already, but this is a thing now, right? This is a thing. People are excited about this. People are excited about the idea of a roguelike where you're just playing as your friends in a dungeon crawler battle royale setting. And it's just you and a couple friends, and you're going up against monsters. People want this. People have wanted this. And I was in the Dungeonborn Discord for a very long while, and I kept saying, hey, are there any plans for a PvE map? And they kept saying, we're thinking about it. And then nothing came out of it. I kept asking everybody, hey, would anybody be interested in playing this? And everybody said, yes, we'd be interested in doing that. You know who didn't like that? The PvP Andes, because they would always say, well, but then what if people go to the PvE maps and they level up there and then they come to the PvP maps and beat us up? It's like, that's not going to happen, because the people who want to play PvE, they're going to stay in the PvE maps. Nobody gives a shit about your arena, bro. Go over there, jerk off in the corner with your friends. Wish I was good at Elden Ring so I could play with friends. Nothing stops you from playing even if you're bad, bro. Like, you just gotta believe. Welcome to the stream, bunny. Hope you enjoy. But it really is just a matter of wanting to try. That's all it is. That's all it takes. You know why people say same thing with PvE man versus machine added to TF2. Yep. Exactly. They added a PvE mode. What happened? It's just as popular as the PvP custom games. Just as popular. People love it. People enjoy playing that. In fact, I remember like a couple of years ago, I tried to go into Team Fortress 2. I tried to join a couple lobbies. Nobody was there. I tried to join a man versus machine lobby. Instantly full group. Clearly people enjoy playing that stuff, right? People want to just sit back, relax with their friends, and play a video game together. And if you create an environment for them to do that, they're going to do it. Unfortunately, when you allow more experienced players who only want to do PvP to get involved as well, and you create a place where it's really easy for that to happen, they're going to come in and they're going to fuck it up. And the PvE people will eventually go away. I saw it happen with Dungeonborn. I saw it happen with all these other ones. Like, seriously, you want to know what killed DayZ? You want to know what kills all of these like survival games that have PvP? It's the PvP. It's always the PvP, because people want to play the survival. People want to sit back, relax, be with their friends, join a server, build a community, build up a thing, a base, and fight the environment together. It's why Minecraft is so popular, right? Because it's the only one of those fucking games that doesn't encourage PvP. Why can no one see that? I feel like I'm crazy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills whenever I talk about this, and all the PvP antis say, no, because then they'll get too strong for us. No, they won't. No one gives a shit about PvP. You're 1 in 20. Shut up and go be sad in your arena. Shoo. And then you look at Minecraft. Doesn't incentivize PvP at all. Massive success. You look at all the other ones that do the Minecraft formula plus incentivize PvP. They never get off the ground. The only one that succeeded was Rust. Why did Rust succeed? Because it was the first one to do it well. And even then, if you go on YouTube, you look at the content of Rust, it's like, oh my god, hundreds of thousands of views? That must mean it's really popular. And yeah, I think if you go on the Steam charts, you'll see that Rust is reasonably popular. Yeah, 100,000 players. Yes. Now go look at all the competition. It's all dead. Because people don't want to deal with it. And that's kind of what happened with Dungeonborn, in my opinion. There was a very big pull to make it more PvE-centric. And I think the same thing is happening with Dark and Darker, except if you go look at the Dark and Darker like Steam page and the Steam news, a lot of the hotfixes, a lot of that stuff. Number one, they have a lot more classes. They're leaning into the D&D thing, and one thing that they are doing is, well, first of all, they're balancing the classes much more. I should make a video about this. To be honest, I feel like it would do well. We are making a video about this right now. Welcome to YouTube. Say hello. If you look at Dark and Darker, if you look at their hotfixes, if you look at their patches, a lot of them are doing one of three things. They are, number one, deepening the PvE, making it more interesting. Number two, fixing the balance of the classes. And number three, acknowledging direct criticism that people have of the game. Dungeonborn failed to deepen the PvE to a satisfying extent, failed to fix the balance of the classes. Death Knight and Cryomancer are overpowered. So fucking overpowered, it's not even funny. And they fail to address direct criticism of people saying, hey, this is broken, hey, this is broken, hey, this is broken, hey, if we're going into the arena and this one person has, like, a healing on hit, we can't kill them, they're just unkillable. Can you fix that? And they're a small company, and yet they take weeks, if not months, to fix anything. And so the end result is people stop playing the game. And it's especially bad because most people who join go, oh my god, it's exploring a dungeon with my friends in like a tense environment. It's dark fantasy. Oh, this is really cool. And so they jump into it, and the end result is, oh, this guy with like really high level equipment showed up and killed me and my friends by himself, and we could do nothing because he had the OP equipment or because he was one of the OP classes. Okay, I guess. And they stopped playing. It's why I stopped playing. It's why my girlfriend stopped playing. It's why a lot of other people I know stopped playing the game. And I know a couple friends who are still playing Dark and Darker. And I asked them, hey, how come you're still playing Dark and Darker? I thought you hated PvP. And then they tell me, oh yeah, but most of the time that I encounter somebody, I just crouch at them a couple times and then we go our separate ways. So you mean to tell me that it's become a PvE-centric game? So why the fuck was I getting hate every time I said that, hey, maybe the game should lean a little bit more into the PvE? You know, maybe I'm taking crazy pills. But I feel like the evidence is mounting to the fact that I am right about this. So, you know, let me know, guys. Let me know what you think about this stuff. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. But at the end of the day, find a game that you enjoy. And then try really hard to let the developers know what you enjoy about it. because that's the only way that we can get the games we like. That's how we're getting Elden Ring Nightreign. I'm going to be playing the fuck out of that. I would have been playing it already, but they only wanted PlayStation and Xbox people. So the end. So you know what I did? I signed up for a PlayStation. I'm taking a Sony Pony spot. I did succeed in taking a Sony Pony spot. Fuck you guys. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.